Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do 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 do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
button.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What-
but
what
not
are you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh, for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, it's another week and another dollar, and they like to be saying. Oh, another thing. You hear in the background, a crazy woman's up to it again. It was nice and quiet most of the week, and then she decided she needs to start doing, you guessed it, ice sculptures. Ice sculptures. We're coming into the heat of winter. Heat of summer, and she wants to be doing ice sculptures. You got to be kidding me. Well, all winter long, we had plenty of ice. No, at that point in time, she's out trying to do sunbathing and suntan. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's complete. Oh, what? Doesn't she know we're putting on a show and she's sitting there running chainsaws in the background? That woman's gonna drive me completely batty. I don't know what to do. But I do know this. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back for another exciting episode of the Captain's Quarters. That babushka is gonna drive me insane one of these days. I tell you, insane. But speaking of which, They Might Be Giants with the guitar. Right here on the Captain's Quarters. I believe I said that once.
Who's that
the silver spaceship, the light.
She says it's not her fault. She's got Marty Feldman eyes. She'll turn the sprinklers on you and dry you off with her thighs. She'll confuse the hell out of you. She's got Marty Feldman eyes. And she'll woo you, then she'll moon you, and forget to pull her pants up. She's obnoxious, and she knows it, and she knows how to blow her nose up. All the boys think she's fried. She's got Marty Feldman eyes. So dirty! She's ferocious, narcoleptic, ambidextrous, supercalifragilistic, expialidocious, bulbous, vegematic. All the boys think she's a guy. She's got Marty Feldman eyes. You're so lame. You probably think the song is about you. You're so lame, yeah. Jimmy Durante's nose and Jimmy Walker's lips, Liberace's clothes, Shelley Duvall's hips. She's got Willie Nelson legs, Nancy Reagan's spleen, Dolly Parton's lungs. She's got Leon Spinks' teeth, Bob Seger's pancreas. All the boys think she's some kind of guy. She's got Marty Feldman eyes.
There be Bruce Baum with He's Got Marty Feldman Eyes. It reminds me of someone I know who happens to be running a chainsaw on and off throughout the day here, or night as it may be for some of ye. Oh, aye. Oh, let's see. Oh, I want to remind ye, be calling in the requests. Dial 1-323-HEAVE-HO. Or for those who have the spelling deficiencies, it's 1-323-432-8346. Say it with me, kiddos. It's 1-323-432-8346. Dial in the requests, or you need to be ready for the witching hour. And trust me, when she starts out today with a chainsaw, that means it's gonna be a doozy. So, before that, we have the Final 40. The Final 40 is where we hand the last 40 minutes of the show over to ye to take it any which way ye be wanting to go. So you have full control of the helm of the ship. And if you run it into the rocks, it ain't on me head, it's on yours. With that, we go right to, oh yes, to Weird Al Yankovic. Another one rides a bus right here on the captain's quarters.
Riding in a bus down the boulevard, and the place was pretty packed. Couldn't find a seat, so I had to stand with the perverts in the back. It was smelling like a room. There was junk all over the floor. We're already packed in like sardines, but we're stopping to pick up more. Look out! Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. And another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus. There's a suitcase poking me in the ribs. There's an elbow in my ear. There's a smelly old bum standing next to me. He hasn't showered in a year. Well, I think I'm missing a contact lens. I think my wallet's gone. And I think this bus is stopping again. Let a couple more freaks get on. Look out! Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus, and another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus.
Yeah.
Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. Ow! Another one rides the bus. Hey, hey! Another one rides the bus. Hey, 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 hey. The window doesn't open and the fan is broke and my face is turning blue.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a crowd like this since I went to see The Who. I should have got off a couple miles ago, but I couldn't get to the door. There isn't any room for me to breathe. Now we're gonna pick up more, yeah! Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. And another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus. Oh! Yeah!
It's fetid and dank. It's teeming with life. Don't go in, you might not come out. The air smells like death. It's as dark as a grave. There's strange creatures lurking about. It's a gas station washroom. Traveler's hell. Gas station washroom. Oh God, what's that smell? You enter this black hole of horrors. You must go because nature calls. A zombie mechanic gave you the pass key. Don't look, there's no doors on the stall. You scream at the room that has never been flushed. The lid is the color of rust. The handle is cobweb, the seat is disease. The floor's a mysterious cross. It's a gas station washroom. You're trapped here forever, my friend. Gas station washroom. You've reached this road's end. Gas station washroom. Gas station
That there be the Frantics. A gas station washroom. You'll be finding stuff like that from here to there whenever you go traveling. And if you don't find anything like that, you're traveling in the wrong places. Trust me when a pirate says that. No, we have something special for ye. It'd be a little bit of Monty Python. Let's see if you can guess which one it is. Monty Python right here on the captain's quarters.
Home on leave in 2 days, eh, Sarge?
Yes, sir.
Lucky man.
Oh, soon be your turn, sir.
Yes, I suppose so. Is that your wife, Sarge?
Yes, sir.
You're a lucky man.
You married, sir?
Yes, rather. Did I ever show you that picture of my wife, Sarge?
Well, no, sir.
There's the damn thing. Yes, here we are. Pretty nice, eh?
Oh, bit ugly, though, sir.
Ugly?
You know, I mean, not attractive to men, sir.
Well, I suppose that's rather a matter of taste, Sarge.
Oh, no, she's ugly, sir.
It's not a very good picture, actually. It makes her nose look too big.
No, the nose is all right, sir. It's the eyes.
What's wrong?
Well, they're crooked, sir.
They're not crooked.
Look out! Ooh.
Excuse me, the record in 4's stuck.
Pardon, sir?
I was listening to First World War noises in 4 and the record's stuck.
Oh, yes. Who served you, sir?
It was a girl.
Oh, yes, Miss Savonarola. She's off dead, I'm afraid.
Dead?
Yeah, she came over all dead, so we've given her the afternoon off. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was listening to World War noises in 4 and the record's stuck.
You want Mr. Paslow? A moment, please. Rhonda?
Yes?
Untie Mr. Paslow.
But he's told us nothing.
There's a customer. Right, this is Mr. Paslow. He'll look after you.
Oh, right, thank you. Well, Mr. Parslow, I was listening to First World War noises in 4 and the record stuck. Hello? Mr. Parslow? I think there's something wrong with Mr. Parslow.
Let's have a look. Ah, yes, his head's been ripped off. I'll get you another.
No, it's all right. It's just that the record's stuck in 4.
World War noises, was it?
Yeah.
I'll try 5.
Home on leave in 2 days, eh, Sarge?
Yes, sir.
Lucky man.
Oh, soon be your turn, sir.
Yes, I suppose so. Is that your wife, Sarge?
No, sir, that's my dog.
Oh. Good-looking dog, isn't it?
She's a bitch.
Is she?
Yes, sir. Oh, look out, sir. Oh, blimey.
Sarge,
Yes, sir.
this dog of yours is quite a little stunner, isn't it?
Look out, sir. Oh, do you think they're bringing up the big motor, sir?
Yes. Does she, do you have any friend?
What, sir?
Your dog?
Oh, just the other dogs in the neighbourhood, sir.
She doesn't have a steady boyfriend.
Oh, no, sir, she's a dog.
Yes, of course.
Oh, blimey, it's getting bad, sir.
Yes. Still, I mean, she wouldn't object to someone calling on her, would she, Sarge?
Oh, I'm not sure how you mean, sir.
Well, I mean, I was thinking perhaps I could take her for a walk sometime.
Oh, yes, sir, of course, sir. Anytime.
Oh, thank you, Sarge.
Look out, sir. Oh. No, that's my wife, sir.
Are you sure, Sarge?
Yes, sir, that's my wife.
And that's your dog?
Yes, sir.
I see. Look, Sarge, I think I'll be calling on you rather a lot when all this is over.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Not at all. It's just I'm rather fond of dogs. I'm fond of dogs. I'm fond of dogs. I'm fond of dogs. I'm fond of dogs.
Excuse me, the record's stuck. 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 The record's stuck.
I bet you know what it is be now. It'd be First World War noises. That'd be right. That's Monty Python. Something you don't be hearing every single day of the week. And if you did, you wouldn't enjoy it anywhere near as much as you do. Don't be forgetting you can also be checking us out on the Book of Face. That's through the group. That has the Captain's Quarters 106.5. That's all you got to do. Type it in on the old keyboard and let the search engine bring you to it. And on the tube of you, you'll be able to find archives of our old shows that you can play at your own leisure. That's if you have any leisure time. I'm not suggesting you might get shanghaied or anything like that, but it's if you're strapped down and you're told to row, you better row. Okay, but you weren't shanghaied, not at all. No. But remember, the two of you and the Book of Face will be bringing you things that you didn't see anywhere else before. Let's see. Oh, I know. It's time for a commercial. We have to pay for all those non-Shanghai employees. For some reason, they keep complaining that they want food and other things like clothing, beds, water. Strange employees. Always complaining. And thereby they want things to be taken care of. So we have to play some commercials. We start out with a vintage commercial, and then we have the serious sponsors that help pay for all the important things alive. Like air.
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, It's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
It does be feeling a tad bit strange this particular Sunday. And that's because there ain't no special crazy holidays or, shall we say, anything else that'll be happening. What it be is that it's a nice in-between time. For next week, it shall be the Independence Day of these here US of A's. Now, I don't know exactly what we'll be doing for anything special for that. We'll probably figure out how to blow something up. That's what it seems to be the proper American response to things. But in the meantime, there's something else that's been happening. The Dance of the Fireflies. I noticed they be coming out and enjoying themselves. And so, and with regard to be that, let's do Christina Levin's A Firefly's Life. Aye, they're pretty little things. I like how they dance in me beard. That's right, they'll come up to the old captain, and they like to land in his beard. And, aye, they're one of the sweetest little creatures out there. Unlike, well, she that shall not be named.
I'm a girl firefly out tonight, sitting in the summer grass, waiting for the boy fireflies to fly by and signal me as they pass. For every one of me, there's 10 of them. I think those odds are fine. They have to compete just to meet me, but I get to choose which one will be mine. Oh, there's 2,000 species of fireflies that have been discovered so far. You can tell by the pattern of our blinky butts exactly what species we are. There's Pyractomina, Angulata, Photodus signatus, and my gang, Photodus green eye. I'm just a flirty, phody girl waiting for that special, flashy, fun guy. A firefly's life is short and sweet, only lasts 2 weeks long. Most of that time is spent looking for love. Our romantic feelings are strong. For 2 years before this I was larvae in the dirt, eating earthworms, snails, and slugs. Now I only have 14 days to live the life of a lightning bug. But that is a misnomer. I'm not a bug at all. Fireflies are in the beetle family, and let me tell you what drives us up the wall. Photorus. The firefly femme fatales with their deceptive sneak attack turn lovesick, lonely boy fireflies into a crunchy midnight snack. Yes, it's a world of love and danger out here in the dark. Every summer night you can see us in the backyard, in the park. But please don't try to capture us. Fireflies gotta be free. A mayonnaise jar is jail for us, a place we never wanna be. Enjoy the show we put on for you with our bioluminescent lights. Cut it with your sweethearts while we cut it with bars on these lazy summer nights. A firefly's life is short and sweet, only lasts 2 weeks long. Most of that time I'm looking for love, but I took a little break to write this song.
My cousin Ringo's in the group. They're coming to town next month.
Hi, I'm Ben Gay. I'd like to dedicate this number to Wayne and Bruce and all my friends at the Chartreuse Moose. 1, 2, buckle your shoe. Okay, boys, let's slap it from the bottom. Want to be a cowboy, that's what I tried to be. Wanted to be a cowboy, but they poked fun at me. Dreamed of riding horses, roping and herding cattle. Oh, how those brutes terrorized me when they saw my velvet saddle. Can I help it if my skin's delicate? Course not. I tried to be a wrangler. Really and truly I tried. But after this experience, I'll stick to pony rides. Should have seen the way they looked. Their faces all turned pale each time I took my brush out and ratted my horse's tail. I thought I looked just darling. Okay, boys, play the bridge. Not that kind of bridge, you silly savages. You want Ben Gay all over you? A cowboy's life is not for me. In fact, it was a curse. Wanna know why I gave up? They took away my purse. Now my wrangling days are over. But I can honestly say, whoever heard of a cowboy named Hopalong Ben Gay? I don't know why they took my purse. They have saddlebags, don't they? If you want to be a wrangler, take Ben's advice, hang loose. Come see old Wayne and me. We'll be at the Chartreuse Moose. Fix you up, whatever. They laughed at me when I ripped my pantyhose, pulling them over my skirt.
There be the Ballad of Ben Gay by Ben Gay and the Silly Savages. Oh, don't be a forgetting. You can be a calling us at 1-323-432-8346. It's a great way to make yourself have a little mark on history. And don't be forgetting that the old radio waves that go out through the air also travel out through space. So one day your voice could be heard on distant planets, and they will say, wow, what an amazing person, and what a great request. I'm sure it'll happen just that way. All you had to do, remember, call 1-323-HEAVE-HO. Right back to the music.
I came home from playing tennis, as I said before. My wife was like this, and I was hoping that I wasn't the one she was looking like that about. And I went up to her and I kissed her on the cheek. I said, how you feeling, Pud? She said, I want you to go upstairs and kill that boy. And I said, right. Because I was happy I wasn't the one in trouble. Kill the boy, kill the boy. Yes, master, yes, master. So I go to kill my son. He was in the room, looking pitiful. And I can understand that because my mother sent me to the room many times. Your father comes home, he's going to shoot you in the face with a bazooka. And I am not going to stop him this time either. You know, he's always wanted to kill you. The day you were born, he said, kill it. I stopped him from killing you for 11 years. And this is the thanks I get for saving your life. I looked at him, I said, your mother sent me here to kill you. He said, aha. I looked at him, and I noticed that on top of his head, from here all the way around to here, there was no hair. So I said, son? Called him son. I said, what happened to your hair? He said, I don't know. I said, son, take your hand and put it on top of your head and tell me what you feel. He said, there's no hair. I said, right. Now, tell Dad what happened to your hair. He said, I don't know. I said, son, was your head with you all day today? He said, aha. I said, did you cut your hair off? He said, aha. I said, then why didn't you tell me that? He said, I don't know. I said, is this the hairstyle you wanted? He said, aha. I said, a reversed mohawk? So I went back downstairs. My wife said, did you kill him? I said, no. She said, why? I said, I don't know.
This change in me, what can it be? Is it really true? If the answer is yes, then I confess, here's who I owe it to. Photogenic schizophrenic you, with your golden hair askew. I drool about your dual personality, 'cause I know that both of them are meant for me. Photogenic schizophrenic you, photogenic schizophrenic you. Though your every mood is blue, you have days that no one else, I swear. You have told me by your vacant stare that my name on your tattoo. Photogenic schizophrenic. With your 36 IQ. Is everybody crazy? Your tender kisses give me just as many thrills as if I took 20 tranquilizer pills. Photogenic schizophrenic you. You have gained so very much renown in your strapless hospital gown. Oh, I will swoon with you through all my life, 'cause they won't let me have a fork or knife. Photogenic schizophrenic you and your new tattoo. Oh!
Ha ha ha! That there be Napoleon XIV with photogenic schizophrenic you. Before that, we had Bill Cosby with, oh, what is it? Ah, yes, Kill the Boy. I think many parents understand that sentiment. When you're growing up, you think, oh, that's horrible. Well, it's funny. And then when you get older, you're not laughing quite so hard. But it's still funny. But it's not as horrible as it used to be. Now, hoo-ha! We have now a great, wonderful little love song by Sam Kinison. are you lonesome tonight?
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I call back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? You know, I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. I wonder a lot of things. Like, are you human? How do you live with yourself? Are you a reptile with a nice hairdo? You snaky tramp! You lied to me! When you told me you love me, you never loved me! You said forever, remember that one? Oh, there's a joke, forever! Yeah, forever, honey! Yeah, what does forever mean to you? Till another guy comes in your life with more money and a better car? Oh, I'm sorry, we better break up! I'm not growing as a person, we need to get away from each other! Oh, that was a great idea! Yeah, let's break up, honey! Did you grow any? Are you any taller? I'll tell you what you learned how to break my heart! But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on live without you. That's how sick I am. Well, I'm standing here. The stage is bare. Oh, I can't say it. You know what you did. You know what you did. You were wrong. Say it, you stupid, stubborn pig. I was wrong. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I call back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I hope you
die. It'd be about time. Yes, be right. It'd be about that time when we got to cut to commercial. Got to pay for all that ice and chainsaw equipment that poor Babushka be using. But I must be saying, I am a wee bit concerned. I haven't been hearing any of the chainsaws or thumping as of late. Makes you wonder what be going on. When you don't know what she be doing, and you really get concerned. Don't be forgetting you can be tuning into us through stream. That right? I lost me stream of thought. Ha ha! You like how I play hot words. You can stream us through the interwebs. That way you can travel anywhere you want with us by just going to the 106.5 webpage. And right there, it has a listen live. So you click on that and boom, all through the world, you can hear us. Possibly the universe. I don't know how big the interwebs are. No one truly do.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval Box, the only one of its kind.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye. Let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see. It comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Well, during the commercial, I was just reading a quick article from a magazine talking about how we're heading back to space. Maybe we should talk about space for a moment. Or having space. Or maybe pirates in space. Aye, there's a great idea. We need to be getting back to space pirating. Or pirating spaces. Aye, let's not be confuzzled here. Let's think about the future. Let's think about grander things in ourselves. Let's have great thoughts. Let's have Spock thoughts. Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, if you think about it, it all makes sense. It's Leonard Nimoy now with Spock thoughts, right here on the Captain's Quarters.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful, strive to be happy.
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. Till something happened. Blew everything to hell. That night my daddy stumbled in, all pale and weak. Said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. Mom said, sell it to the circus. What the heck? Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, it's a grit-eating, scum-sucking, pencil neck geek. You see, if you take a pencil that won't hold lead, looks like a pipe cleaner attached to a head, add a buggy whip body with a brain that leaks, you got yourself a grit-eating pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Most any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geek's head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause in Blassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying the dimes. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these grit-eating, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-bellied, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek.
When you go from Leonard Nimoy there with great thoughts to complaints about pencil neck geeks. That's right, Freddie Blassie with pencil neck geek. Ah, you wouldn't believe it. I just had someone bring down a letter to me from Babushka. She's saying that we be needing to head farther south. I mean, what for? I mean, what are we, are we running from authorities or what's up for it this time? And then I made the mistake of looking farther into the letter. She says, we are not running from any authorities. I wonder how she got thinking that I might be understanding what she be a-thinking. And he says, I hear that they got some lovely icebergs down south and she needs more ice for her ice sculptures. Something about wanting to make life-size replica of Empire State's Building. What? Doesn't she know that the farther south you go, that's the warmer it gets? But then she goes on to explain that it's not that it gets warmer in the south, it's just that some guy named Al said that all the icebergs up north have melted away. So we have to head south to where the icebergs lay. I don't know if I can keep up with this. The lady's driving me crazy. We're headed south, but it all depends on the final 40. Whether we keep heading south to the icebergs, or maybe if we're lucky, we run into one and sink to the bottom. I'll be on a lifeboat, but hopefully she'll still be holding on to her chainsaw.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science. That's me. Remember, he knows more than you do. That's right. Bill Pelkey from Des Moines, Washington writes, Dear Dr. Science, why do fish smell?
Why do people see? Why does a dog hear? For self-preservation. Living in the murky depths, fish have developed an acute sense of smell, enabling them to tell the disgusting-looking lumps they call food from other disgusting-looking lumps like industrial waste or rocks. Fish use their sense of smell to recognize locations. This is how salmon know how to swim upstream where they were born, instead of up the drainage duct from the chemical plant. If I have misunderstood your question and you wanted to know why a dead fish per se emits a bad smell, well, the answer is the same. It's a survival trait. Not to help the dead fish, but to help all fish kind. The dead fish is sending out a strong signal that says, hey, there's something bad over here that kills fish. Look out.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Send your science questions to Ask Dr. Science. Remember, he's not a real doctor.
I have a master's degree
in science.
Down in Louisiana where the black trees grow, lived a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau. Got a black cat tooth and a mojo bone. Anyone who wouldn't leave her alone, she'd go. Another man done gone. She lived in a swamp in a hollow log with a one-eyed snake and a three-legged dog. Bent bony body and strange hair. And if she ever seen y'all messing around there, she'd go, wow. Another man done gone. And then one night when the moon was black, into the swamp came Handsome Jack. An old good man like you all know, looking around for Marie Laveau. He said, Marie Laveau, why you lovely witch, give me a little charm, that'll make me rich. Give me $1 million, I'll tell you what I'll do. This very night I'm gonna marry you, and it'll be, another man done gone. So Marie done some magic, shook a little sand, made $1 million and she put it in his hand. She giggled and she wiggled and she said, hey, hey, I'm getting ready for my wedding day. But old Handsome Jack said, goodbye, Marie. You're too damn ugly for a rich man like me. Marie started mumbling, her fangs started gnashing, her body started trembling, and her eyes started flashing. She went, another man done gone. So if you ever get down where the black trees grow and meet a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau, if she ever asks you to make her your wife, man, you better stay with her for the rest of your life, or it'll be another man done gone.
There be Bobby Bear with Maria Laveau. She seems like almost like a sister-in-law to me. I'm not saying anything about any relatives of Babushka's, but just seems to be. Oh, before that we had Dr. Science. Ask Dr. Science. Ah, we know why fish smell. You get quite an education around here. And don't be forgetting to tune in to, let's see. Oh, the telephone. Yeah, you tune into your telephone by opening it up and dialing into it. And you dial in 1-323-HEAVE-HO or 1-323-432-8346 and get your requests in. It won't be long, the final 40 be upon us. And we need to get somewhere where there be icebergs. So be sending us south, I do hope, with your requests. And sometimes it's easier to placate a woman than it is to argue with her. And sometimes it's better just to run away. I'm not sure which it shall be today, but it is what it is.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go. On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name. Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to me second hour, me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323-HEAVE-HO.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat! Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Johnny! Johnny!
We're all doomed! Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Well, one thing to be thinking about as the summer rolls upon us is that we need to be going out on vacations, taking the family out, going out for little jaunts, getaways, and just having a rollicky good old time. And one way to do that is to travel. And the best way to do that is either you can take a tent, a camper, a ship. I like ships. I like ships a lot. Or you could be stopping in to motels. And here's a nice family experience from the fabulous Farquhar. It's Cloud9 Motel, right here on the captain's quarters.
I took my wife and kids on vacation to a place where we had never been. There was a mix-up in our reservation, so for us there was no room at the inn. Now this was at the height of the season, when the room was really hard to find. We drove around and long about evening, we found a motel they called Cloud9. Now the wife and kids went out to find our room, while I unloaded the car. Soon the kids came running back excited. They said, "Hey Dad, this is the best place by far." And they said, "Daddy, they got mirrors on the ceiling, and you ought to see what's playing on TV. They got whips and chains in the closet, and the bathtub will hold the family. Now your bed is shaped like a big heart, and then it goes up and down. And Mom's so happy she's crying. It must be the magazine she found." To that room so bewildered, 'twas there I found my wife in tears, crying, "Someone please take off these handcuffs, and what's that trap he's doing in here?" Just then I saw my youngest go walking by with something he had found. He said, "Hey Dad, what the heck is this thing? It vibrates and makes a humming sound." And they said, "Daddy, they got mirrors on the ceiling, and you ought to see what's playing on TV. They got whips and chains in the closet, and the bathtub will hold the family. Now your bed is shaped like a big heart, and then it goes up and down. And Mom's so happy she's crying. It must be the magazine she found." I said to my wife, "Now honey, it won't do us any good to bitch and moan. In fact, this place has got me thinking, let's send a little dudes home." And they said, "Daddy, they got mirrors on the ceiling, and you ought to see what's playing on TV. They got whips and chains in the closet, and the bathtub will hold a family. Now your bed is shaped like a big heart, and then it goes up and down. And Mom's so happy she's crying. It must be the magazine she found. And Mom's so happy she's crying. It must be the magazine she found."
It was back last October, I believe it was. We was going to hold a tent service off at this college town, and we got there about dinner time on Saturday. And different ones of us thought that we ought to get us a mouthful to eat before that we set up the tent. And so we got off of the truck and followed this little bunch of people through this small little bitty patch of woods there. And we come up on a big sign. It says, "Get something to eat here." And I went up and got me 2 hot dogs and a big orange drink. And before that I could take every mouthful of that food, this whole raft of people come up around me and got me to where I couldn't eat nothing and I dropped my big orange drink. I did. Well, friends, they commenced to move, and they want so much that I could do but move with them. Well, we commenced to go through all kinds of doors and gates and I don't know what all, and I looked up over one of them and it says North Gate. And we kept on going through there, and pretty soon we come up on a young boy, and he says, "Ticket, please." And I says, "Friend, I don't have a ticket. I don't even know where it is that I'm going." I did. Well, he says, "Come out as quick as you can." And I says, "I'll do her. I'll turn right around the first chance I get." Well, we kept on moving through there, and pretty soon everybody got where it was that they was a-going, because they parted and I could see pretty good. I could. And what I seen was this whole raft of people a-setting on these two banks and a-looking at one another across this pretty little green cow pasture. Well, they was. And somebody had took and drove white lines all over it and drove posties in it and I don't know what all. And I looked down there and I seen 5 or 6 convicts a-running up and down and a-blowing whistles. They was. And then I looked down there and I seen these pretty girls a-wearing these little bitty short dresses and a-dancing around. And so I sat down and thought I'd see what it was that was going to happen. I did. And about the time I got set down good, I looked down there and I seen 30 or 40 men come running out of one end of a great big outhouse down there. They did. And everybody where I was a-setting got up and hollered. And about that time, 30 or 40 come running out of the other end of that outhouse, and the other bank full, they got up and hollered. And I asked this fellow that was sitting beside of me, I says, "Friend, what is it that they're hollering for?" Well, he whopped me on the back and he says, "Buddy, have a drink." Well, I says, "I believe I will have another big orange." And I got it and sat back down. And when I got down there again, I seen that them men had got in 2 little bitty bunches down there. They had rail close together. And they voted. They did. They voted and elected one man apiece. And them 2 men come out in the middle of that cow pasture and shook hands like they hadn't seen one another in a long time. And then a convict come over to where they was a-standing, and he took out a quarter, and they come insta odd man right there. They did. Well, after a while, I seen what it was that there's odd manning for. It was that both bunches full of them men wanted this funny-looking little pumpkin to play with. They did, and I know, friends, that they couldn't eat it because they kicked it the whole evening and it never busted. But anyhow, what I was a-telling was that both bunches full wanted that thing. And one bunch got it, and it made the other bunch just as mad as they could be. And friends, I seen that evening the awfulest fight that I have ever seen in my life. I did. They would run at one another and kick one another and throw one another down and stomp on one another and grind their feet in one another and I don't know what all. And just as fast as one of them would get hurt, they'd tote him off and run another on. Well, they'd done that as long as I sat there. But pretty soon, this boy that had said, "Ticket, please," he come up to me and he says, "Friends, you're going to have to leave because it is that you don't have a ticket." And I says, "Well, all right." And I got up and left. And I don't know, friends, to this day what it was that there's a-doing down there, but I have studied about it. And I think that it's some kindly of a contest where they see which bunchful of them men can take that pumpkin and run from one end of that cow pasture to the other without either getting knocked down or stepping in something.
Now there be Andy Griffith with his football story. It's gotten mighty quiet around here. Mighty suspicious, too. I asked dear little old Molly if she had seen Babushka around, because it's gotten far too quiet. And she said she hadn't seen her ma anywhere, and so she wasn't too worried. Well, you should be worried. If that woman isn't in front of you, she's probably sneaking up behind you. And that's enough to make any man concerned. Well, let's not ponder upon it. Let's go with the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band with Herb and Spaceman.
I'm the urban spaceman, baby. I've got speed. I've got everything I need. I'm the urban spaceman, baby. I can fly. I'm a supersonic guy. I don't need pleasure. I don't feel pain. If you were to knock me down, I'd just get up again. I'm the urban spaceman, baby. I'm making out. I'm all about. I wake up every morning with a smile upon my face. My natural exuberance spills out all over the place. I'm the urban spaceman, I'm intelligent and clean. Know what I mean? I'm the urban spaceman, as a lover second to none. It's a lot of fun. I never let my friends down, I've never made a boo. I'm a glossy magazine, an advert in the tube. I'm the urban spaceman, baby. Here comes the twist. I don't exist.
We are here at the White House for a special report on the energy crisis. Mr. President, have you any statement? Mr. President, what really caused the energy crisis?
Smoking in the boys' room.
During the crisis, how much gas will motorists be allowed?
Just enough for the city.
Who do you believe the gas shortage will affect most? Mr. President, the crisis must be solved. What do you intend to do?
Keep on playing those mind games.
With me now is the head of the Federal Energy Office. Sir, you hold an important position. What are your qualifications?
I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker.
Mr. President, have you anything to add?
Leave me alone, just leave me alone.
Here with me is the new Vice President, Chevy Ford. Sir, how would you sum up the gas shortage? We have a long-distance call from Saudi Arabia. King Faisal, is that you?
Hello, it's me.
King Faisal, what are your thoughts when you look out at all those oil wells?
You're beautiful, and you're mine, oh mine.
I have Golda Meir of Israel on the other phone. What should I tell her?
Won't you tell her that I love her?
Mr. President, have you any added comment?
Leave me alone, just leave me alone.
Mr. President, the American people are waiting. Have you a statement?
I'm on top of the world, looking down on creation.
We'd like to continue this record on the energy crisis,
but we have just run out of energy.
That Herbie Dickie Goodman with the energy crisis, 1974. Sounds somewhat like what's be happening today. Our prices going up scarcity sometimes be happening. It ain't because they be running out. It's because they manufacture the crisis. It happens, you know. Not everything you see today, it's happened before, and it shall happen again. So, we need to learn but from history, so we can see into the future. The people who were prophets sometimes did it by being historians.
Don't go by the book. Think like a pirate.
You know, you're a classic example of the inverse ratio between the size of the mouth and the size of the brain.
Here's Bob Graham of Indianapolis, all set to prove the hand is quicker than the eye. Watch closely now. You may want to mystify your friend. After the string is threaded through the straw, he bends the straw and straightens the string. Next, he clips off the peak of the straw and throws it away. Now, he puts the straws together and pulls the string through. Presto! It's still in one piece. Believe it or not. Say, that's slick. Come on, tell us how you did it, Bob. Well, then at least tell us where we can learn tricks like that. Thanks. Come on, folks, let's look. Well, it's the famous Bike Party and Magic Stunts book. You can get one for 2 whiz wrappers and 6 cents in coin or stamps. The whiz bar is made in the famous Bike Kitchens. Is cellophane wrapped for freshness, supplies quick energy. The world's biggest candy value, only a nickel. Sold everywhere. Boy, it's good. Remember, get your Party and Magic Stunts book by sending 2 whiz wrappers and 6 cents in coin or stamps to Paul F. Bike Company, Department 1, Chicago. Full instructions on every whiz wrapper.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Well, I guess we finally made it to the final party. And I am highly, shall we say, suspicious on how quiet Babushka has become. And it's disturbing. But even more disturbing may be the phone calls. So, let's go right to the phone lines and see which way we be going. We be going straight to Davy Jones, or shall we be heading for an iceberg? And in that respect, that's, I think, where we're supposed to be headed anyway.
Yes, I would like to hear the elegant worm. Carrot juice is murder.
Listen up, brothers and sisters, come hear my desperate tale. I speak of our friends of nature, trapped in the dirt like a jail. Vegetables live in oppression, served on our tables each night. This killing of veggies is madness. I say we take up the fight. Salads are only for murderers, coleslaw's a fascist regime. Don't think that they don't have feelings just cause a radish can scream. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, having their insides revealed, weighted and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? That it hurts really bad. Carrot juice constitutes murder, and that's a real crime. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. My vegetables it's time to stop all this gardening. It's dirty as hell. Let's call a spade a spade. Is a spade, is a spade, is a spade, is a spade. I saw a man eating celery, so I beat him black and blue. If he ever touches a sprout again, I'll bite him clean in two. I'm a political prisoner, trapped in a windowless this cage, 'cause I stopped the slaughter of turnips by killing 5 men in a rage. I told the judge when he sentenced me, this is my finest hour. I'd kill those farmers again just to save one more cauliflower. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, screams, watching their skins being peeled, their insides revealed, and steam with no mercy. How do you think that feels? That it hurts really bad. Carrot juice constitutes murder, and that's a real crime. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. Let my vegetables go. It's time to stop all this gardening. It's dirty as let's call a spade a spade. Is a spade is a how low as people do we dare to stoop, making young broccolis bleed in the soup. Untie your beans, uncage your tomatoes, let potted plants free. Don't mash that potato. Whoa, no, spare the spine, eat a cow instead. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, in the stir fryer, grated and steamed with no mercy. You fat gourmets, how do you think that feels? Leave them out in the carrot juice constitutes murder. V8's genocide. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. Yes, your compost. It's time to stop all this gardening. Take up macrame. Let's call a spade a spade. Is a spade 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 is a
We were at a party. The earlobe fell in the day. Someone reached in and grabbed it. What a raw lobster! The beach. Everybody had matching towels. Somebody went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. The ocean, his air hose broke. Lots of trouble, lots of bubble. He was in a jam, set a giant clam. Rock, rock. Down, down. piranha. There goes a narwhal. There goes the bikini wall.
There be a requested tune. It was from, well, a fan who says he didn't hear us ever play it before, even though it's been requested on the Final 40 before. As the B-52s with Rock Lobster. Just clicking along with it. Now, let's get boiled right back to the phone lines and see what we shall see when we be seeing what's seen. Let's get back to sea.
All right, Captain. It's a long time, no talking, you two. I tell you, I gotta hear me some Red Fox. Ain't heard no Red Fox on here a long time. So it don't matter which one. You pick it. Make sure it's a good one. And I wanna be listening to some Red Fox played by the Captain. Ow! Yeah!
This story is dedicated to the offbeat, beatnik bop crowd and their peculiar means of communication. Bop. Actually, it's not new. Even in biblical times, you hear about people being stoned. Not only that, you even heard long time ago Jonah Whale. And still cooking. Well, I know a cat named A.A. Humphreys, and he's a swinger. Walked up to me the other day and said, Dad, I'm drugged. I said, what's the matter with you, baby? He said, Dad, all the cats have been putting me down lately, and they said I'm ignorant. So I went down to the library the other day, got me the biggest book in the joint. It's called Bullfinch's Mythology. It's all about those old-time studs. And I got the news for you, Pops. Them cats really knew how to live. They ain't even believe me, and today I got me a book called Saxon Mythology, all about a cat named King Arthur. Got a crazy band, baby. 40 studs, all whalers. Man, this is the hippest band alive. Because these cats won't sit at no square table. No, they got them at a round table. One cat in the band plays tenor. Of course, all the cats in the band call him Lance, you know. Because he got a big bulging eyes for a little old chick who whales with the band named Guinevere. So like Lance and Gwenny dig each other. So much, they decided to get married. So when the honeymoon is about 3 days gone, everything's real groovy. All of a sudden the phone rings. It's Art. Art says, hey, Lance, man, cut over here, baby. There's some cats from Denmark here. They got them a big mother-grabbing boat. They're coming over here and they're going to have a war to end them all. I mean a bash with a splash. Lance says, oh, man, you dragged me. This honeymoon is really, really nuts now, Papa. I ain't got no eyes to split. Art says, now look here, man. I'm the leader. You just a side man. So he went down to his tailor and got him a real bop suit of armor. Like a real crazy helmet with them green shades in front. Got his chart all charged up and got ready to split for the war when all of a sudden he snapped. And he said, hey, Gwen, baby, you know something that's kind of in style with all them cats around the castle nowadays? It's called a chastity belt. Kind of like a cast iron athletic supporter. Only it's got a padlock on it and ain't but one key to the lock, and that's for Daddy-O. She said, well, crazy, man, crazy. If that's the way the ball bounces, I'll make the route. Go ahead, latch me up. So he got her all latched up. He's ready to cut out for war, and all of a sudden he steps. She says, hey, Lance, I'm going to be hung up, and this is a bad deal and a real drag. Lance said, well, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I didn't even think. I tell you what, you know old Gally, the cat who used to be my roommate up in Nero's band. Well, he's got a skull that's all crushed. He got it crushed in that last batch we had. He's going to sit this gig out, so I lay the key on him. And if I ain't back in 5 years, he can unlock this gimmick, and you two can swing. Go ahead, live, have a ball. So he laid the key on Galahad. He got up on his charger and cut across the moat over the drawbridge, about a half a mile from the castle, when he hears another horse running. Clickety-clack, clickety-boom. And just like some horse was running a race at Hialeah. And he looked around, and who was it? It was old Galahad. Old Gal said, hey, man, what you trying to do, bug me? You laid the wrong key on me. Lance said, I'm hip, man. I'm hip. And rode on off the wall.
Describing your pleasure from dusk till dawn. Rock and Roll Doctor is always on.
Okay, Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, you want to turn your radio down, sir?
Hello?
You want to turn your radio down, please?
Yeah, I'm going to the Aerosmith concert, man, and I was wondering what kind of drugs I should take.
Okay, Aerosmith, that's heavy metal. You're going to want to stay away from stimulants. They react negatively with the high decibels. When those guitars start feeding back, you're going to be clawing your face off. I suggest rather a mild depressant, beer, maybe some Quaaludes.
All right, man. You got any?
No, I don't. I'd like to point out right here, the Rock and Roll Doctor does not advocate drugs or just prescribe them. Okay, Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air. Yeah. Are you having a bad trip, sir? Is that what
I took too much.
Yeah, okay. Well, you want the hotline. This is the Rock and Roll Doctor. Next, please try to dial carefully, people, okay? It's very important. Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Did you see Quadrophenia, man?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should, man. It's really good. It's got all this Who music in it, man. Really good.
Yeah, okay. Well, you have a question here?
Right. Well, it's about the mods, you know. They're like early hippies in England, but they're not hippies. They ride around on mopeds, you know. And
you want to get to the point, please.
Yeah. Well, the mods are like always taking these pills. They're called blues, man. I've never heard of blues, man. Like, what are these blues?
As far as I'm concerned, it's Negro music. Blue is not really a good drug color. I suggest try reds instead. Okay, Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Yes, my sister and I are going to the new Christie Minstrel show at the Playhouse tonight, and I was wondering what I should take.
A good book. Okay, Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, turn your radio down, please. You want to turn your radio down, please, sir?
What?
Turn your radio down.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's better. You have a question, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to the Nugent concert.
Kind of figured.
Well, I'm taking some pot and some acid, and I'm going to be taking some Coke, and I'm going to be taking a couple of quarts of rum. I was wondering if there's anything else that I should take.
Yeah, an ambulance. Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Rock and Roll Doctor? Like I had these, pills, and I took them, I think, and, like, do you know what they were, man?
No, I don't.
Oh, wow. Well, I was just wondering, like, who is this?
This is the Rock and Roll Doctor. Why don't you lie down for a couple days, do us both a favor, you'll feel a whole lot better. People, when you call in, try to have a question in mind, okay? It just makes the show move a whole lot faster. Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Yeah, you had a call a moment ago. It sounded like my son. Well, you tell that lousy punk that if I catch him taking any more drugs, I'll clobber him.
Okay, you want to calm down, sir? You sound a bit upset.
Well, you're damn right I'm upset. I think I got good reason to be upset.
Okay, well, you're on your way to a heart attack, sir, or an ulcer at the very least. I suggest you take a couple Valium and relax.
I don't have any Valium.
Okay, well, just stay on the line. I'll get your name and I'll send you a prescription, okay?
Yeah? Hey, thanks.
Okay, no problem. Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Hello.
Goodbye. Rock and Roll Doctor, you're on the air.
Yeah, this is Detective Johnson of the Drug Enforcement Agency. Doctor, perhaps you'd like...
Okay, that's just about all the time we have for calls right now. We're going to break, take a word from our sponsor, and be back with Timothy Leary.
That there be Rock and Roll Doctor with... it'd be Travesty Limited with Rock and Roll Doctor. I think I'm getting myself a tad bit confuzzled. Time to cut to the commercial, make some money, and then get my head back on straight. And when I be coming back, it'll be the second half of the Final 40. Don't be forgetting you can be calling it in. 1-323 heave ho.
That's him, Herman, the funny-looking one with the mustache.
I'll handle him. Hey, Whipple, you've been giving the missus a tough time for squeezing Charmin bathroom tissue?
But we don't squeeze new Charmin in the store.
Yeah.
See, there's a sign.
A sign? Honey, there's a sign.
But Herman, we can't resist. Charmin's so deep down, squeezably soft. And the soft fragrance is irresistible. Irresistible price, too.
Honey, the sign.
Everyone squeezes new Charmin. Here.
Does smell nice, huh? Feel soft. But you gotta resist it, honey. You gotta be strong like us guys. All right, Whipple? Oh, Whipple.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin.
New squeezably soft Charmin bathroom tissue from Procter & Gamble. Take it home and squeeze it.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, here we are in the second half of the final 40, and we have something kind of nice and special. Requested from, not the Melody. What was it? Oh yes, the Book of Face. A member of the group. And you too can be a member of the group if you haven't already. All you got to do is go to the Book of Face and type in the Captain's Quarters 106.5. There we have the page and the group. Just ask to join the group. And unless you're some kind of horrible person, like a telemarketer, well, you understand. Then you'll be able to join right up and get in on all the hilarity. Now, if you do that, you can also do requests through there, as this gentleman did. And he requested, because he must have liked what we heard last week, Mike Warnke's Stuff Happens. Requested from the Book of Face.
I got a bunch of kids of my own. I got 6. And I got a 21-year-old daughter who is adopted. Then I got a 20-year-old daughter. Then I got a 18-year-old daughter. Then I got a 15-year-old son. I got a 13-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old. She's in there somewhere. And they got a 10-year-old son. And they all grew up to be preppies. And that was nice because I didn't want them to grow up to be like me, because I didn't want to put up with a teenager like I was. You know what I'm saying? And I figured out early what I would do was I'd just stay weird, knowing that they would eventually rebel against me. And they did. And they yell at me, "Turn down your stereo!" I'm the only parent in our block that gets grounded, The 13-year-old, I said that she grew up to be a preppy, but she really didn't. She grew up to be a valley girl. Yeah, and I don't know how that had happened exactly, but one day I was packing stuff in my bedroom, getting ready to go on a trip, and she was out in the hallway outside the bedroom door talking to a little friend of hers, telling that little friend about Jesus. And so I was listening at the door, exercising my parental prerogative and eavesdropping. And I was listening to her talk, and she says to her friend, "Lake, at your house, are you guys, like, saved or what?" And the little girl said, "Gee, I don't know. What's that mean?" And Catherine said, "Well, like, have you accepted Jesus as your, like, personal savior, or like what?" And the little girl said, "Well, gee, I don't think so. What does that mean?" "I don't think we've done that." And Catherine said, "Oh, wow, bummed me out. That means you guys are going to, like, hell." And the little girl said, "Well, gee, we don't want to do that. How do we keep from doing that?" And Catherine says, "Well, you got to get into the, like, Bible, okay? And find out what it is God wants for your life, And then you get hip to that and everything like that, and you become, like, obedient, and then God, like, blesses you and everything is cool, all right?" And the little girl says, "Yeah, sounds kind of tubular, And she says, "The only thing is," she says, "I'm kind of scared of the Bible. Isn't it kind of a scary book?" Catherine said, "No, it's full of all kinds of really nifty stories, okay? It's like the first story, it's like this totally gnarly dude and this really tough chick living in this totally awesome garden, all right?" And they're hanging out in there, you know, and God tells them that they can scarf from like any tree in the place, all right? Except like for this one, and if they scarf from it will bum him out to the max, all right? So everything is going cool until one day the chick is like cruising the garden, all right? And what should she see her feet but like a totally grody snake? I mean, gag me with an entire place setting, right? And the snake said, "Ooh, babe, have I got some fruit for you?" You know? And she says, "No, we can't scarf from that tree because if we do, it will really bum God out." And the snake said, "No, God's just jealous because he knows if you scarf from that tree, it will make you as hip as him." Okay, she was a total disbrain, and being the disbrain that she was, she took some of this fruit back to her old man, and they both scarf from it, and now they become aware that they're like totally naked. I mean, put me on a roller coaster and watch me throw up, right? Now they're running all over the garden trying to find some like designer fig leaves, you know? And all they can find is this totally gross Kmart stuff, you know? And sure enough, God shows up and he is really bummed with them and he says, "Okay, you two are history in this place." And he kicks them right out in the street. They're walking down the road and Adam turns to Eve and says, "Well, you gotta save yourself, chick." And she said, "Hey, dude, stuff happens." He said, "Yeah, I know, but you just ate us out of house and home, okay?"
A double cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink, please. Did you get my order? A double cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink. No, I want a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink. A cheeseburger. I want a, listen to me, shut up. A double cheeseburger. Say it, double cheeseburger. Double cheeseburger. Right, onion rings. Say it, onion rings. Onion rings and a large orange drink. Large orange drink. Drink. Say it, drink. I want a double cheeseburger, onion rings, and a large orange drink.
Large orange drink. Now, Stevens and Goodnick, with fast food. Let's jump right back to the phone lines and see what we shall be seeing.
The decomposing composers. Please and thank you.
Right, darling, yeah, I'll be home about 8:30. No, not going to bite. Beethoven's gone, but his music lives on, and Mozart don't go shopping no more. You'll never meet Liszt or Brahms again, and Elgar doesn't answer the door. Schubert and Chopin used to chuckle and laugh whilst composing a long symphony. But 150 years later, there's very little of them left to see. They're decomposing composers, there's nothing much anyone can do. You can still hear Beethoven, but Beethoven cannot hear you. Handel and Haydn and Rachmaninoff enjoyed a nice drink with their meal, but nowadays no one will serve them, and their gravy is left to congeal. Verdi and Wagner delighted the crowds with their highly original sound. The pianos they played are still working, but they're both 6 feet underground. They're decomposing composers, there's less of them every year. You can say what you like to Debussy, but there's not much of him left to hear. Claude Achille Debussy died 1918. Christoph Willibald Gluck died 1787. Carl Maria von Weber, not at all well, 1825, died 1826. Giacomo Meyerbeer, still alive 1863, not still alive 1864. Modest Mussorgsky, 1880, going to parties, no fun anymore, 1881. Johann Nepomuk Hummel, chatting away 19 to the dozen with his mates down a pub every evening, 1836. 1837, nothing.
Dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies aren't much fun. They don't come when you call, they don't chase squirrels at all. Dead puppies aren't much fun. My puppy died late last fall, he's still rotting in the hall. Dead puppies aren't much fun. No, no, no. Mom says puppies' days are through. She's going to throw him in the stew. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Dead puppies, dead, 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 dead puppies. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Come on, everybody out there, sing along, okay? Dead, 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 dead puppies. Dead, 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 dead puppies. Dead puppies aren't much fun. One more time for Roman Ruska.
Bill Fresner and Ogden Ensel there, with a little bit of dead puppies aren't much fun. Aye, there be a lot of truth to that. But I'll tell you what, if you want to be having fun, then you need to get yourself a fish head. We talked about it more than once. But from there, we shall go, all right, into another request. Requested was Weird Al Yankovic. I'll be mellow when I'm dead. I'm seeing a strange pattern happening here with our requests this week.
I don't care about your karma. vegetarian scene. I won't buy me a pair of designer jeans. No redwood hot tub to my name. I got all that I want, and if it's all the same to you, I don't need a course in self-awareness to find out who I am. And I'd rather have a Big Mac or a Jumbo Jack than all the bean sprouts in Japan. I don't need to prove I'm cool. I'll break your arm if you ask me what's my sign. I won't tell you where my head's at. I don't need to see no shrink. Psychosis may be in this year, but I'm really not that kind, and I'm in no hurry to be casual. In fact, I think I'll wait until I'm pushing up the daisy.
Like, wow, man, can you relate?
I'll be mellow when I'm dead. 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 I'll be mellow when I'm dead.
Tell me who was wrong on this. I was coming in off the road the other day, and I stopped and I got a soda at McDonald's, $1.08, okay? Pull up to the window, and the girl said, "Did you have the soda?" "Yes, I did." And she said, "Well, the guy in front of you paid for you." Now, I know how this is supposed to work. I'm supposed to pay for the people behind me. They pay for the people behind them, and somehow that makes us a better world somehow. Except I look in the rearview mirror, and I've got an SUV behind me with about 8 kids. And I'm not paying $85 for a soda. But she's in the window and she can literally look down on me. She goes, "Well, the guy in front of you paid for you." I'm like, "Well, if I see him, I'll say thanks," and left. And so I'm telling my wife about this. She said, "Well, you're supposed to pay for the people behind you." "I know that. I'm not going to do that." She said, "We can afford it. That's not the point." She said, "Well, don't you believe in karma?" "Yeah, I believe in karma. I just got a free soda." That's karma telling me I'm not that bad of a guy. That's what that is.
Now there was Chad Thornsberry with karma. A true pirate at heart. Aye, we love it when someone else pays for our meals. We don't complain, and we don't do the rude thing of going and trying to pay for someone else's meals. Now speaking of strangeness and oddities, I don't know where Babushka is. The witching hour is almost upon us, and she not... What? Is that the phone? Oh, don't tell me she's calling in. Oh, that would... hello? This is the captain quarters.
Bobby, I had to call. I drove ahead of you. That old ship of yours to Poke Floor.
There's nothing wrong with the ship.
Here first, I find perfect iceberg. It's so big and beautiful. I can get the Empire State Building full size out of this thing.
Oh,
and
joy.
I think I have enough left over to make the Taj Mahal. It can be gorgeous, Bobby. Ha! I made it faster than you down here. I think I need...
You're supposed to be on the ship.
Maybe a new flamethrower.
You don't need a new flamethrower.
I sings now.
Oh, lovely.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. I is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop you? I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. Ice, baby. Pretty extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and vex a chump like a candle. Dance! Go rush to the speakers, they're booms! I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom! Ice, baby! Deadly when I play a dark melody! Anything less than the best is a felony! Love it or leave it, you better gangbang! You better hit the bullseye, the kid don't play! If there was a problem, well, I'll solve it! Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, baby.
Well, I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.